everybody, welcome to the University of Tennessee at Martin. My name is Ashley Grimes and I'm here with my friends Abby and Katie, and we're here to tell you how to maximize your junior year in order to prepare for college. So again, my name is Ashley Grimes. I'm a Westview graduate of 2009. I'm a sophomore here at the University of Tennessee at Martin and majoring in nursing, and this is my friend Abby.
Hi, my name is Abby Stoker and I'm a 2008 graduate of Dresden High School. I am a junior biology major with a concentration in cellular and molecular biology here at UTM. I plan to go to medical school and someday pursue a career as a physician. I'm very involved here on campus. I've completed the Leaders in Residence program as a freshman. I currently serve as president of the Undergraduate Alumni Council. I'm a member of a sorority, a member of Mu Epsilon Delta, Gamma Beta Phi, Phi Eta Sigma, National Honor Society, and a few more.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Snyder. I'm a 2009 graduate of Gleason High School, currently attending the University of Tennessee at Martin with a degree in cellular and molecular biology. I try to be involved in as many campus activities as I can, some of which including Mu Epsilon Delta, the pre-professional biology program, a sorority, as well as UAC, which is the Undergraduate Alumni Council.
So I think it's important for us to talk about what juniors should do in their senior year in order to maximize their first year in college. So Abby, what do you think that juniors should do their senior year in order to be successful during their first semester in college?
Sure. One of the first things that comes to my mind is take advantage of as many leadership opportunities in their senior year as they can.
Yes.
Often I feel like students in their senior year would like to cruise through that year, and they look toward college as something that will just weigh down on their shoulders, and they want a little breathing time.
For sure.
But my best advice is for them to just maximize the leadership opportunities that they can take advantage of, and that is one thing I think that would really prepare them better.
And on that note, during your senior year, it is so very important not to just breeze through, don't take any math or science classes, but also you need to really take those dual credit classes because you don't realize how much that helps you to get ahead of other freshmen coming in. So I think that's really important.
Along with that, I know whenever I came to college my first semester, we didn't have dual credit offered in my school since I came from a small school. And I didn't realize how important that they are and how fortunate that the people who were offered those dual credit classes actually were. And so now I think that more of the programs are being integrated within the high school systems, giving them dual credit, and I think that it's so important to seize every opportunity that you can, because not only just because it gives you college credit, but because you can kind of get your toes wet and what it's like to take on college coursework with the people that you've grown up with and gone to high school with, and if you need help you can get it from your professor. So it's a great bridging the gap experience.
Yes, that's so true.
Absolutely. And for me, another great transition was in taking advantage of opportunities such as that my senior year of high school, such as being student council president. That provided a foundation for me to come to UT Martin and participate in the Leaders in Residence program. I already had established great networking connections with people on this campus, and as weekly Countyans, that's a great advantage that we already have, whether we realize it or not. The Leaders in Residence program was the foundation upon which I've built my college career, and I don't know how it might have turned out, things might have turned out had I not participated in that. So I encourage anyone who has the opportunity to come to UTM and be in the Leaders in Residence program.
That's very good. Along with going into that with the Leaders in Residence, I think another thing that's important in being involved is not only getting involved on campus, but getting involved in your community, which I know that we're told to do in high school, because volunteer hours, I know one thing that's very important is establishing the places where you would like to volunteer, which I know that you were mentioning earlier something about having maybe a part-time job in a place that you would like to work potentially, or just establishing connections with those people. So whenever you do need to come back and maybe shadow, it's less awkward. Whenever you have the job shadow day for high school, you can say, oh, well, I need to job shadow you for school, and then later on, whenever you kind of concentrate into what you're going to do, you've already made those ties and made those connections with the people. So it's going to be easier to get into the programs and less awkward for you on that part.
Yes, for sure. And on top of shadowing and, incorporating hard classes into your senior year, I really think it's important, of course, to take the ACT, but you need to take it multiple times because usually your grade heightens with each take. Taking ACT prep courses are really, really helpful. I know they help me. And also, I don't know if a lot of you know, that UTM offers an ACT test where you can take it by yourself. You don't have any distractions. It's the exact same type of test that you would take with other people, except you're by yourself. And that tends to raise a lot of scores too. So if you're looking into going to UTM, and of course all of you are, you should definitely take the ACT by yourself and see if that raises your score. So I think it's really important for us also to focus on the major differences between high school and college. So Abby, what do you think are some of the major differences between high school and college?
I think the most important first realization for high school juniors to realize is that the expectations are completely different in you, especially in studying and establishing relationships with professors, in realizing the importance of time management, and preparing for mass final exams. I think that's
Another point is, I know in high school, if you're struggling with a subject, maybe a teacher would write on your test or your report card, you need to come see me after class, we need to talk about this. Whereas in college, if that happens, it is all on you. You have to go see the professor there. They have so many students, they can't take time out just to write a note on one specific student's test or something like that. Any assignment, anything. It's all about you. And one good thing is there is hope, because there are many different resources that you can utilize on campus that can help adjust to these new experiences in colleges and new expectations.
Yes, it's all about establishing those priorities, and there's so many resources on campus to help you with setting your priorities from high school to college. And one of those is the UTM catalog, because I know when you first come into college, I didn't know what all the classes were about. I didn't know what teachers to take, but in the UTM catalog, there is a full description of every class. It tells you all the prerequisites to go into that class. It tells you everything you need to know. It's so helpful. Also in college, you're going to need to form study groups at some point. I know I personally like to study alone, but in college you're going to have to gain knowledge from other people. You're going to have to make new friends. Study groups are essential to success in your first year. And do not be afraid to ask for help in all of your classes, because I know in high school questions really aren't that important, but your professors, like Katie was talking about, don't know you. They need to know you. You need to ask questions, and you need to make yourself be known. And one of the last and most important things, resources that you can use to help you succeed, is the library. And there's so many things in the library that you can use to help you. They have tons of books, DVDs, they have laptops that you can rent. They have everything that you need to be successful in your first year.
One more thing to add to that as a side note, I noticed you mentioned study groups, and I think they're wonderful, but just make sure those study groups don't turn into social groups. Be very careful in who you are picking to be good study partners with you, because as she mentioned, college is all about time management.
Yes, yes.
As we've seen, the challenges are new, and there will be an adjustment, but we've told you about the help that you can get. UTM students, especially PEP leaders and people who have been here, they'll be your best bet, and those are people you can ask too. As people who are involved on this campus, I think we can give a few bits of advice from our own experiences. Time management is going to be one of the biggest problems you'll face, and no matter how much of a planner you think you are, an actual planner is your best friend. And balancing your course schedule to what is appropriate for you, which may not be the same thing as your best friend or even someone else in your major, is key. And making a schedule that is appropriate for your personality and just the way you like to study is also really important.
So helpful. I know each of us probably carry around a planner to class to help us with, especially if you're really involved like we are, and I hope that y'all get into a lot of organizations too, you're going to need your planner to keep organized and to help you stay responsible.
Absolutely. And with busyness, time really does fly, and before you know it, you may have spent 2 or 3 semesters here on campus being involved in taking courses and doing a lot of extra work on the side that you may not even realize is important as it is, especially volunteer work. An important thing to do with that is to write it down. Keep track of everything you do, and with that, start to form a resume, because the resume will be your ticket from UTM to take with your diploma to an employer, and all the things that you can do here at UTM can help you and set you apart and help you to succeed in life beyond UTM.
Yes, your senior year is the most important year to start writing that resume, because your senior year in high school is what people in college, what the organizations in college care about, what you did in high school. So your senior year, definitely start writing a resume.
College is something that you have to take day by day, and that starts on day one. Don't let all the courses and all the responsibilities accumulate on you. Don't be a procrastinator and wait till the last minute and expect to get everything done that you had initially set out to do. It takes more time and it takes more effort than many of the projects that you were expected to do in high school. So don't let that sneak up on you.
It's really important to prepare before class, because I know in high school it was easy to get your stuff together, in that 5 or 8 minutes that you had before class started, and you can't do that in college at all. You have to come prepared for every single class, and you have to attend every class. I know, your parents were the ones who got in trouble for you missing class in high school, and now your parents really don't have any responsibility over you. It's your job to come, and when you come, you're going to make good grades. So it's very important to attend class every single day.
And it's very important to delegate your time wisely. Figure out what kind of person you are, what kind of studier you are. If you need to take less courses and just focus on those, if that's what you need to do, then do that. If you're a procrastinator, like I can tend to be sometimes, I often benefit from loading myself down with so much stuff, so I don't have time to put anything off. I have to keep a planner. I have to manage every minute of my day. It's packed with things to do, and I don't have any time to set aside to procrastinate. So that works for me, and I often get things done quicker and end up having free time in the long run and getting a breath of fresh air, being relieved instead of being stressed.
The differences and challenges between high school and college are vast, but one way to help you relax and be as prepared as possible is to do your own research before you come. Attend a college preview day, especially here at UTM. Attend SOAR and take advantage of the opportunities that it provides. And come just familiarize yourself, make some friends, and you'll be on your way to success at UTM.
So let's do a recap. We've covered a lot of information today, but Katie, what do you think is one of the most important things in preparing for college?
One thing that I wish that I would have changed about my high school career is I wish that I could have read more, because I think reading is so important to improving the ACT score, as we had mentioned, which is a great opportunity, the gateway to college. And I believe that reading more is going to improve your college career whenever you actually get here or get to whichever university that you were planning to go to, which I certainly hope is UTM, because it's a wonderful experience. But reading novels, which is great, and enhancing your vocabulary is a lot different than reading a textbook. However, if you learn how to fly through those, you're going to learn how to comprehend. Your comprehension levels in the textbook are going to skyrocket, and I believe that you're going to be able to get so much more accomplished with the ample amount of time that you're going to save.
As we've stated so many times, your senior year is so very important to getting into college and being successful your first semester, whether it's taking the ACT, whether it's reading like Katie just said, or whether it's pursuing leadership opportunities. Everything that you do your senior year, it's so important not to just breeze by and take it lightly, because it's very, very important.
Please realize that your college career is a time during which you'll learn about yourself and about life just as much as you'll prepare for your place in the workforce. You really do have the opportunity to be anything you want to be. Your first semester in college is critical to the foundation for your success in college, and you can come to UTM and create the life that you want.